So talk about being under a microscope. You know, sometimes I notice, I think people are just hard on DJs in general, but then I feel like to me, sometimes there's a split too. Like you have your male DJs, you have your female DJs. Sometimes people really try to make this split, or some people, they'll see they might see female DJs and be like extra critical or extra, or like, okay, what is she doing? Or okay, did she mix these two records together? And by the way, I went through your SoundCloud. Yo, your mixes are fire.
You
So
checked me out.
yes,
Yay!
I'm giving it up. Yo, your mixes are fire. Like,
Thank you.
nah, you're welcome. You're doing your thing. But talk to me about that, cause I do feel like, I feel like I get scrutinized all the time when I DJ. Like I feel like I've all the time. But I feel like I've seen other female DJs DJ, and like even when I go out and see DJs DJ, like I just chill. Like it's not really that serious. Like we're all getting paid to do what we love, and that's how I look at it. And it's also a business too. So I'm like, to me, I'm always in like learn mode. Like I'm never in like, oh, they play that record with that record. Like I'm I'm just soaking everything in. Like as if I'm a fan of music. So, you know, talk to me all about that. You
Yeah.
know, how do you feel when you're out there and you're DJing? Do you feel like people are scrutinized and just like overly paying attention to you?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up. I feel like never in person, right? It's always a hater that's going to be like on the internet that'll say things. And I've gotten those occasionally, right? And
Okay.
yeah, it comes with the territory. It's like as a female DJ, I think there is like a stigma attached to us that we're just, you know, out there and we just got hired because we're pretty or you have a good body or whatever, that they can't really DJ. And so I've had people say mean things a few times online. And some of it's like, you know, I would post just a video of me dancing and, you know, not really transitioning, just like a 10-second clip of me dancing. And I had someone write like, oh, wow, you can dance. Wow, what a great DJ. Like saying things like that, you know, like, oh, congratulations, you know how to dance. Why don't you DJ? You know, and I don't let that stuff bother me too much, because think of it this way, right? Are you going to care what like somebody, like say you're walking to buy something at the gas station and someone's heckling you? Are you going to, and they're telling you you're dumb, you're stupid, whatever, you look bad, whatever. That opinion, does that matter compared to like your mom, your dad, the people that know you? They don't matter. But I'm not gonna lie, if you have like, we all have our own insecurities, and when someone highlights that, yeah, it could make you feel bad, right? But I think we can choose which ones to interact with and which ones not to. As far as like being under a microscope, I don't feel that so much when I'm DJing anymore. I think I'm learning more how to read crowds. But one thing that did make me feel that way is that I'd have people coming to the booth all the time being like, can you play this? Can you play that? And I just felt like I suck, you know, like I must not be playing good music because no one seems to be happy here. And I would leave so stressed out. So as far as being under a microscope, I'd say in real life DJing, it's the song requests flooding in.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I all right. So I DJ for Carnival Cruise Line, and I had like a really dope roommate. He was like the head DJ. He taught me exactly how to handle, like, cause I used to just take it with like any request, and like even if it didn't even make sense, like and then like clear the whole dance floor out. And I've been DJing since 2007, but I just always used to be like for the people. But
Yeah.
like, sometimes it's like, yo, this doesn't even make sense. Like I can't, but it's like, you know, it's a way to do it.
I
It's like
know
a way
exactly
to
what
do
you
it. But I used to never understand it. I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play. Or it's like, you know, I have like the chick that comes up to me like, oh, I'm about to leave right now. I need to hear this right now. And I used to be like, oh, okay, all right, I'll play. You know, it's like, no, have a nice night. You know, thank you for coming. You know,
Yes.
but yeah, you know, it'll definitely, like, sometimes some song requests, it'll definitely trip you up. But I always feel like if it's done respectfully, it makes sense in the set that I'm playing, then I'll definitely touch it. Or if you're paying me, then like you can say whatever you want. Like if you're paying me, you know, it's your event, and then you can request whatever the hell you want. Like,
Yep.
so, you know, but yeah, it's crazy sometimes.
I have like, so it's like the requests flooding in would be a little stressful because, you know, I feel like the lack of experience in reading a room, that was kind of weighing on me. So I just felt like I wasn't good enough or whatever, but I'd have people aggressively like coming up, especially I was DJing at Boulder and at Kicks Lounge. And, you know, people would come up and straight up be like, hey, nobody likes this music here. Like passerbyers, like drunk, you know, will be like, this is not what we like here. Like you got to play some Metallica, play that. And I'm just like rude. And I'm like, how would you like if I came to your job and told you like, you're not good enough? Like, you know?
Absolutely.
So those kind of things would get to me, and that would make me feel like I was under a microscope. And when you feel that way, it's like kind of hard, you know, to be in tune with the music and, you know, focus because your mind's so scattered with criticism, you know.
What's going on, DJ family? DJ Reese here. Every Monday at 9 a.m., I'm dropping a new podcast episode where I'm highlighting some of the dopest DJs out there that are creating vibes at all the venues that they're DJing at. If you want to hear these stories, level up in your DJing. If you're a new beginner DJ, you need new tips, you want to hear the inspiration from the DJs who started out new that are taking their DJing game to the next level, well, you got to check out WeCreateTheVibes.com. Every Monday, 9 a.m. New stories, new episodes from the dopest DJs out there killing it in the game right now. Hosted by DJ Reese. Again, check out WeCreateTheVibes.com. I can relate. I can relate. No, but I think, like, honestly, really, your opinion matters the most. Like, honestly, because you gotta look at it like this too. Like, if you're out here, you're getting booked, you got a residency, you have it for a reason. All right. So trust and believe that. Like, you have it for a reason. And sometimes too, you know, like I've been to events where the DJs were phenomenal and like the crowd just sucked. Like, even I was out in Jamaica last year and like, oh my God, like some of the nights, like the DJ was just phenomenal and people were, I don't want to dance, or like people were just drunk, like super drunk, didn't want to do anything.
You
And
can't
like,
please everybody.
yeah, no, you can't. You definitely can't.